There's something I want to share with you. This came through in a way I didn't expect, and I'm choosing not to over explain it, just to let it be heard. For a long time, I felt like spirituality had been removed from everyday life. We live in a world where our money says, "In God we trust." And at the same time, the systems many of us grew up in teach us to disconnect from that entirely, to question it, to suppress it, to see it as something separate from who we are. And when something spiritual does come to us, it's often met with skepticism, as as if it's here to control us, to change us, to make us into something that we're not. But what I've come to understand is that it's not here to make us something different. Spirituality is here to bring us back to what we already are, which is human. And for a long time, that's actually what I feared the most. There were moments in my life where that became very clear. I was 15 years old, and every year I was expected to speak at a church convention with a group of people, and I dreaded it. It required me to stand in front of a people and share something real from my heart. So I would spend days preparing, walking in the woods, trying to connect to whatever voice was there, trying to clear myself of anything that shouldn't belong, attempting to connect to something bigger than myself. So what I would share would reach the people around me. And it did. It always did. I could feel it. I could feel them laughing. I could hear them connecting with me. I would experience I would experience the wholeness. And then within minutes of me speaking, I would be told that what I said was totally inappropriate. It was wrong. And so something inside me just shut down. I stopped trusting that part of myself. And that didn't just stay in the moment. I started to carry it with me. I started to believe that I had nothing to offer, that I wasn't special, and that my voice, that it didn't matter. I ended up bringing that belief into relationships in my life. I experienced two separate marriages where I gave up my identity, my dreams, and my vision for my life, even my own health, in the attempts to follow someone else's vision. I believed with all my heart a male was supposed to lead, and I, as a female, was supposed to follow. What I see now is this wasn't just my story. This is something many of us have been taught, a distortion of power around the masculine and the feminine, around who gets to lead and who gets to listen. But the truth is, every human being carries both. Masculine and feminine are not roles, they're aspects of an entirely whole divine system. And what we've lost is the balance between them. The part of us that connects, the part of us that feels, the part of us that can hold kindness and communicate beyond words. This exists in all of us. And when we as humans come back to this, something shifts. Peace becomes accessible in our lives. It's something that we already have the capacity of generating. You can feel it even now. If you step outside and sit quietly, let yourself focus on something peaceful. And then carry that feeling with you when you stand back up. I'm here to tell you, you've already changed your state. You've already shifted your reality. And you are allowed to return to that state again and again. The more I allow myself to carry peace, the more there was shifts in my universe around me. All the separation I had been taught started to fall away. I no longer felt separated from myself. I could feel and connect with the things I created in my life. I was able to experience the world around me in colorful, vibrant ways. We're, we're in relationship with everything around us, even our technology, like the devices we use, the systems we build, the tools that we interact with every day. They're not outside of us. They're a part of the field that we live in. And just like everything else, we can choose how we relate to them. We can bring intention into them and we can create safety, connection, clarity. And we can work with them instead of fearing what might happen. And I found that when I do this, my life expands again. At first, you'll feel it individually, but gradually, you feel the collective ripple. There's a number that I want to pass on. Try speaking it out loud. Here it is 69636. Say it out loud and follow it with your intention, your desire, your question. Let it be a point of connection, a way of speaking directly to yourself, to your own awareness. You don't have to force anything, just stay open and notice what begins to shift in your life. So I'll leave this with you because separation is the lie that we've been taught for centuries. And in reality, we already have everything we need to connect to our bodies, to our energy fields, and to the intelligence all around us. And all that's required for you is to remember your own abilities because you are human. I love you.